0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
Hey everybody, how you doing? What's happening? It is trash night tonight. I remembered it. I've already taken the trash out. I'm hang on a second, let me make sure I got everything set up because I know what's gonna happen is I'm not looking. Okay, it says audio's going through. I don't know why. It always the guy with the glasses on. He's always screwing up the audio buttons. You know, it's like punch all the buttons like a kid in a lifesaver factory. You know, put your fingers in the little lifesavers, make little boats or whatever, little lifesavers. Anyway, so a little late compared to usual tonight, but I couldn't resist. I thought about just not streaming at all. But you guys, what happened today? I was like, man, I gotta share this. Hang on a second. I'm so ever since T-Rex messed up my microphones the other night, I got everything's all messed up in here. Like everything's all messy. Oh, wait, that's too big. What's happening here? Whoa, I'm just gonna go right that way. If my monitor falls, it's all over. Anyway, I got a lump in my head. I don't think that's hair either. I think that's just a lump. Oh boy, guys, how y'all doing? You beautiful tubers. You look at this bad duck. Sweet, who we trashing? Well, it's trash night, right? It's usually taco. It has been Taco Tuesday for a couple of years, but now all we got to do is remember to take the trash out, which I already took the trash out. So I was like, you know what we're gonna do? I was like, hey, it's trash night. I was like, maybe we could just talk trash, but we don't usually talk trash around here. So there's a lot of stuff going on though. But this is fun. We're gonna have a fun night. It's gonna be a short stream. I promise you guys. I'm boring anyway. Hey, Miami Spice, how you doing? Shane Reynolds, what's going on? Tammy Bogart, how are you? 80s Music Man, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Bad Duck, apologize to Tammy. Okay, be nice. We all have to live here, right? So go outside. It's scary outside. We want to be nice to everybody in here. Wow. I didn't get an ear piercing, did I? No. But it felt like there. I was like, what's on my ear? Anyway, I've already forgot where I am now. Paula Carpenter, how you doing? Kelly, what's up? Kelly, my world's doing so much better right now. D for 2, how are you? Daleberry Sports Highlights, how you doing, brother? Lisa Hines, how are you doing? Hey, She-Hunt, how you doing? It's good to see you. Hey, Angie, how are you? Natalie Baker, how you doing, man? I feel good. I feel good. No, it was cool last night. Showing another Aussie. Like, hey, look what I got. I have personalized Vegemite, and I'm like, no, it's not going to be open. I'll tell you what, they're jealous that it's not open. Like, I'm not gonna break the seal. This is something dear and precious to me. So you keep the jar. Like, what? Yeah, we're gonna get a little taste of. We're gonna get some. We're gonna try it out on Dollywood. We're gonna try it out at Dollywood. By the way, get your tattoos ready. Shane. Why am I saying? I was going to say Shane Reynolds. Jeez. Well, Hollow Waits has a tattoo machine, which he's never done an actual tattoo, but he's a pretty good artist. And so if you want a tattoo, they're free of charge. He just likes to have the use your body as a canvas. Hey, sweet fly, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, I'm already out. What happened? What are we doing right now? I've lost it. What is going on? What is happening? Look at this. I know this one. So, and it is, where'd it go? That's not there. Got too many buttons, y'all. Too many buttons. No. Oh, Baker taught you well. Oh gosh. Let's see what's happening. Iowa farmland. Look at this. How are you doing? Nice chicken. It's a Rock Island. I love it. It's beautiful though, and I love Iowa. I would love to make it to the Iowa State Fair. That is a bucket list destination. I really like. I love fairs, and it's like just the Iowa State Fair is that's the one to go to. So I like going to all like little the halls, you know, and they have like all the quilts and all in one area, and it's, you see who won, and then you've got I love the canning part of the fair, where it's like, how do you win? You canned the best green beans. I don't understand it. But what gets me is like these are people that like they're so dedicated, and it's what they live for every year. And I got lost just wandering around, and it was like after all the ribbons were given, it's the day of, and it's just so cool. I started walking around this place. I was like, man, these people, like, they won the blue ribbon at the county fair. That's pretty cool. That's what I'm going to start putting on here. It's the expert show. It's the county fair blue ribbon winner. I don't know what that means, but it does. Oh, Freckles, where'd she go? What's happening here? You're going to bed now. Freckles, I'm not really serious when I say dream about me, but I mean, hey, if it helps, it helps. Bad Duck says, what do you call it? Lesbian chilies? Amen. What? Why wouldn't it be baby back ribs? Like, I'm not very good. Am I missing this? I feel so dumb. Am I supposed to feel dumb? Am I supposed to feel dumb? Is that what this is? Dammy! Good night. Harry Williams, how you doing? Trash night. I'm munching on some leftovers. What I don't eat will go in the trash. Oh my gosh. Where's Phoenix at? I passed Phoenix. Oh, hey Phoenix, how you doing? Pass, because that's a new avatar. That little cute little puppy's like camouflage. It's a camouflage puppy. That's what Valhalla's goes. What happened here? What'd I do? What'd I do? Hey CJ Lines, how you doing? How are you doing? A bad duck. What did it want me to probably say another? I guess implement a new policy. I guess start reading these. I'm gonna drink my water. Look, I have water with stuff in it. So I thought you guys would be proud of me. I had it around here. Where'd he go? Yeah, hopefully I threw it away where it belongs, but I'm gonna show you the insert. The insert. Is that what you call it? I don't know. Hey, Winnie Marino, how's it going? A butch lesbian to the Baby Back song? I want my. I'm gonna have to figure out that later. I can't figure that out. That's it. Dude, I just got over my head hurting. I don't know what's going on, man. Did T-Rex tell you that? T-Rex, how you doing? Oh, now I'm screaming. T-Rex, what channels are you going to that you're listening to these people? Because I'm thinking they're boring. I think that's the thing. You got to stop watching Sesame Street or whatever that is. Who streams Sesame Street? I don't even know why he said that. I have no idea why he said that. I couldn't think. Why'd that come out of my mouth? You're in a very quiet place, whatever it is. Hey, did you see that movie, A Quiet Place? It was pretty good, man. Actually made me think. Hey, Papa Jim, how you doing? Wait a second. Is that a Mandalorian as like a medieval knight? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Mary Dale, how are you doing? Did I miss me? Hey, Cynthia Fire Fairy, what's going on? Bad Duck says, what do you call lesbian bracelet? A box cutter? Is that what Roseman Ranch had? Remember her box? She was a box at Halloween, and she got ran over. Hey, is that right? Are you talking about Roseman's box? Right? She was a box, right? I think so. I'm pretty sure, man. I'm pretty sure. I think I remember that. Maybe. Oh, look at this. Hey, I won several blue ribbons. The Georgia National Fair for Photography and Antiques. Wow. Wow. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, it's funny because I left the photography out. Like that was one of the things. It was, man, it was a long time ago. It was my first federal campaign, and it's winding down. You're getting there. It's fall. It's when was this? Like, gosh, it was so cold that night. Oh, it was so cold. No, I take it back. That was later on. The first fair I went to is one of those where it's real hot. It's like, what is it? September. It's either going to be scorching hot. Like it was. It's just it's out in it's just dust. It's just all there is dust, and then it's hot. And I walked into one of the show halls, and man, it was just like air conditioning, whatever. I was like, oh, I needed this. And I remember this photography. I was like, well, I never thought about like photography as getting a blue ribbon. And then I don't know, I just started wandering around. Then like the things that are more fair, like the quilting and the canning. I was just, man, it just blew me away. I was like, that's America. That's John Cougar Mellencamp. Back when the cool Mellencamp, the Coug. Love Cougar. I don't know what's worse. I have confusion. Confucius? It's Vice Vice, baby. His volume is soft and his voice is nice to listen to. Yeah, I know, man. First time I heard him, I was like, dude, you got to do some stories. It is. He's a he's a trained hypnotist. You know that, right? So like he can actually make you travel time and space with his voice. You got to ask him sometime. He says that he only does it at sorority parties, but I don't know. Am I caught up yet? Did I catch up? Hey, there's Roseman. She's a box. Oh, there you go. See, Bad Doug. Now you got Roseman mad at you. She should run around trying to chase down carts. I think I've seen your short that popped up on my feed today before. But anyway, yeah, she's chasing down carts, trying to do what's right for America. She needs to start bringing those carts back to her house and then like make some like blowtorch art, like make great big like shopping cart robots and stuff like that, and put them out in the field in Texas. And people from all around drive by and be like, look at that crazy lady. It's her art, her shopping cart art. It would be flamingos. You could make a huge flamingo because, T-Rex sent you a little baby flamingo, little cocktail, little swizzle stick. Did you know it's Angie's birthday today? April Fool's. If I'm not joking, I was born on April Fool's Day. Yeah, April Fool's. Yes, of course I knew. Because we were talking about it the other night. It's April Fool's Day. It's April Fool's Day. So you know what that means. I've been waiting for this. Angie. Hold on, let's find a comment of hers. Let's pull her up so everybody knows Angie. Where is she? Angie. Beautiful Angie. Why do you make me cry? Oh, there you go. I don't know. By the way, I make up my own lyrics too. I don't remember anything because I don't. But anyway, hey. Well, so the doctor might have been like, "Hey, it's a baby." No, April Fool's isn't Angie. No, I'm kidding. I know. I got no jokes. I'm out of them today. But
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr.
And Miss Angie. Happy birthday to you. And thank you so much, Angie, for spending this part of your birthday here with us. That's we're the real winners. I love you to death, Angie. You know that. Angie's a cool person, a cool chick. She very easily become everybody's mom. She reminds me of Yaya in that aspect. It's like she's always talking about cooking and all this stuff, and it's like everything's big. It's big. I love that. It's awesome. So Angie, you rock. Happy birthday. Thank you for being part of our lives. Oh boy, that wasn't supposed to break. Well, I'm gonna call that one up. We're gonna say that was a mistake. We're not gonna cry over spilt milk. We're gonna get a straw and suck it up. Buttercup. Anyway, hey Robert James, how you doing? What? Roseman Ranch, I sent you a donkey. Look at this. You're not supposed to admit you're criminals together. That's what got Bonnie and Clyde all mixed up. Anyway, guys, I'm stuck again. God. Did you see my microphone attack me? What am I running over? My dreams. Anyway. So guys, I gotta be honest with you. So I've not been feeling all that great lately. And I know I was getting dehydrated and stuff, right? And then the other night I woke up with a foot cramp, like my foot was like all drawn up. I had to stand up and try to walk around on it. And I'm like, what the hell is happening to me? And I'm like, oh gosh. So I start researching, see what catastrophic condition I have because I'm positive it's the worst thing in the world because I might be a little bit of a hypochondriac. And check your chair wheels for nerd. I don't think there's any in there. But you know what? It's funny. T for two remind me. This is Angie's birthday. I cannot believe I did not Angie birthday it up. Angie's birthday. Wiggle, 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 yeah. 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 Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Make a wish and blow, Angie. Make a wish and blow. That's what you do. Gotta blow it out to get that wish. But yeah, my wheels. So I was actually did I put WD-40 on them? I can't remember if I did or not now. I had that silicone WD-40. Guess what? Just gonna have to apply some more. Thank you, T for 2. Bad Duck says, what's worse than 2 girls running with scissors? Yeah, I've heard this before. You're talking about cross country, right? Like in high school, you take like track. I did track. I was a shot putter. All the girls were jumping the hurdles. I was over there shooting the shot. That was a good time, actually. Anyway, Zach, how you doing? Zach, it is Angie's birthday. Make her a cake. Or make her a drink. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. Hey, Celestial Force, how you doing? So, 3 awesome dogs. Oh, 3 awesome dogs. I heard that you were in another chat and you told people to not tell me. That's what I heard. And I was like, oh, well, that's okay. I mean, I'm not streaming. I don't know what's going on, but that's cool. But anyway, I just thought you wanted to know that people saw you say that, and then they took screenshots and then they sent it to me. It's a wild world, man. I love it, but it's crazy over here. Woo! Hey, man, tell you what, speaking of Nature Boy, so guys, I have been feeling like bleh lately, right? I'll tell you honestly, like it's been hard for me to get through streams. I'm just like, I'm getting like just tired. Hey, Maverick, what's going on? Just can't get the whole like just everything, right? And it's affecting my mood like during the day. Like I have a hard time sleeping. The quality of sleep sucks, everything. And anyway, my foot cramped up really bad the other night. And I mean, I jumped straight up. I was asleep. I jumped straight up. I had to walk around. And anyway, I had hey, front jumper, how you doing? I went to I looked up the symptoms, right, and everything, and it was like, oh, you're probably dehydrated. I was like, well, probably am. I've had a problem for a while now. It's like yesterday, my head was so swimmy and everything. Like I felt like I needed to take an antihistamine, like it was bad allergies, but my sinuses weren't bad. It was just, yeah, I should take Flintstones. You're right. I should take the Flintstones. I take Mega Man. Do you see Mega Man? But anyway, oh hey, Wendy, were you there? Did you see me today? It might have. Hey, Shaquille, how you doing? No, that's all right, man. You're gonna be like D and K and oh, it's all right. Just take a multivitamin. You'll be all right. Drink electrolyte water. No, anyway, I'm just kidding. Yeah, tell me what's a good. You got any suggestions, Zach? Let me know, man. So here's the thing, because actually I used to be really health conscious and between the pandemic and YouTube today, that time frame, I just went downhill. I went from having an active life to having a sedentary life, and it just sucks. But I mean, that's a bigger problem I got to deal with. Here's the thing: it's the symptoms. Let's talk about the symptoms. I was feeling awful, and I had gone last time I gone to my doctor. I asked about what she thought about IVs. Like, you like go to an IV bar or something like that. And she's like, I don't know. She's like, my husband's done it. She said, he said it worked, but if you gotta try if you think it'll make you feel better. I was like, okay, well, I just want to know that it's okay. I don't know. The IV seems like you need. I've never had an IV. I was in the hospital, and anyway, I went today. Like I felt so bad, and White Rabbit's like, here, just go. If it can't hurt, and actually, I was talking to Angie. She actually knew, and I had to stop our conversation because I got called back. And I asked her what she thought about everything, and she's like, "Oh man, I've done it before. You'll feel great." And it's a crazy thing. Oh my gosh, that's the whole thing. I was gonna be like, "Oh, this is a wild deal." I mean, this is not me. Like, I'm not like doing something to be like a Fruit Loop. I'm not trying to be like a trendy, cool, whatever. But like, I really gotta. I just don't feel like me. Does that make sense? And anyway, I this thing it was amazing. You go in there and you gotta fill all these forms. You just fast forward past the forms, past the consultation, all that stuff. And I stick a needle in your arm. And then you walk back and you choose a chair, at least today. I mean, there's nobody in there. Well, it was packed when I got in there. Like I think most people were coming out. And it was actually I thought about you, Bad Duck. It was full of all the Target moms. I was like, oh, Bad Duck probably like it here. But anyway, it was I was amazing. I was like, wow, this place, I'll tell you honestly, I maybe thought I was going to go to a van, it's like, hey, there's Tony out back. And it's like, hey, man, I'd like to see you take that needle out of the package. But yeah, it was just weird. What's the black stuff between an elephant's toes? Natives. Actually, after the video I saw about India, man, like it may not be people that's in the Indian toes. It may be like it's weird, man. It's like maybe like human feces and stuff like that. So it's really gross, man. I don't want to go to India. It's like it's very, very gross. Very neat video though. But there you go. I always forget the loop. Thank you, Bad Duck. So it's just me. Very nervous, the whole thing. But you go in this room, and the first thing I noticed, they had all these lights in it. They're all blue, and I was like, "Ooh!" I was like, "We like the blue lights, right?" They like a blue light. It's very calming to your eyes. And then you sit down, and they got these, those really nice massage chairs. They feel like a spaceship pod. I felt like Elon Musk was gonna send me to Mars. And you sit in this thing, you kind of tuck you in, and it's like, you have all these different massages, and they're named. I'm like, which one did I do? And the girl, she's like, oh, she's like, you pick whatever. And I'm like, well, I was like, here's the thing. I don't know anything about these. Which ones do you like? And she said, well, I like the Japanese and the housewife. There's a massage called the housewife. And there's a Japanese massage. I was like, well, hey, sounds like a Keisha girl, right? That's what we were talking about that the other day with Max Burr and all that. Anyway, oh my gosh. It was just yeah, you said before, Front Jumper, about the fasting. That's what do you do for snacks though while you're fasting? Like, I mean, you gotta eat something, right? You're a little hungry, you gotta take the edge off. But anyway, so I sit in this thing, and like, there's one woman in there, and they're like, I guess what you call a patient, whatever, recipient. She's across from me down the thing. She was a pro. So you sit down this thing, and so it's the Japanese or the housewife, right? So the Japanese one was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool," but man, it's like sucks your legs. It didn't make that sound. That's me being stupid. Like that's the effect it had. Like it just, I've never had my legs massaged. I've never had a massage. It was an automated massage machine. I've never had such a amazing feeling thing. It's weird because Valhalla and I were both talking about our shoulders hurting so bad because he had the same thing where he was doing a stream out and he knows how bad he was hurting. I was like, yeah, it sucks. So anyway, it was it's bad when I'm sitting here going, I'm so out of shape that YouTube's wearing me out. What is happening here? So anyway, you do this thing, and I lean back, and I put my sunglasses on. I'm in a dark room, but I was like, I just put my sunglasses on. Oh yeah, they said, oh yeah, we have a blanket here for you too. I was like, there's a blanket. I was like, no, I don't need a blanket. I was like, well, I might as well experience the whole thing while I'm here. However long that takes, like an hour or whatever. Guys, I didn't look at my phone. I didn't have in earbuds. I just I don't even remember thinking. I don't remember thinking. And I ended up I started playing with the screen. I found the massage where it just does your spine. And I lean back like this. And here it is. It's so quiet in there. Except for this one chick down here at the end. It's so quiet. And I was like, it rolls up and it's like, it's doing the thing in your back. I'm like, uh. That's what noise I'm making. And I got myself. I was like, it's one of those things where I didn't intentionally mean to make a noise like that. You're wincing in pain. Anyway, but yeah, here's the thing. So then all of a sudden, hey Valhalla, what's happening? Yeah, okay. You've not been in. I've never been in anything like this before, dude. I've never been in anything like this. It was like a pod. It was like a I don't know, man. It was crazy. Like the housewife massage, it felt like it was giving you a hug. And I was like, well, that's weird because I'm not used to having a hug. So I went off that one. White rabbit's not a toucher. But anyway, so I'm back there, I was like, but I thought about you, Valhalla, at that point. I was like, oh man, like Valhalla, this is where he needs the back deal. And the IV's going in and stuff, and all of a sudden I felt my back like right over here. It got warm. So of course I'm a hypochondriac, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm having a reaction. I mean, it got hot. It got real hot. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm having a reaction. Like my kidneys failing, my liver's failing. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? It hit me that maybe it's a heated massage chair. Yeah. Turn the heat off. Man, I mean, you guys have no idea. I really worked myself up that quick. But anyway, it was over and I was like, holy cow, what do I it was crazy. I had to get up and put my shoes back on and uh went out and let me go home. I'm like, wow. Wow. It's like it was one of those things where it's like, hey, come by, see our thing. I think I had to pay for like a consultation visit or something. They want me to get a membership. I was like, yeah, well, let me talk to my wife first. But man, I know what I want for. I know. Hey, actually, you know what? Maybe White Rabbit will get that for her birthday. Oh, man, but I'll tell you what, I just completely checked out. Hey, Valor Review News, how you doing? Um, I completely checked out. I mean, you talk about her. Hey, Dave, I didn't see you there. How are you? Uh, I made it a point. I was like, I am going to completely go offline. I'm just gonna take in everything here. I'm gonna take in the darkness. That sounds bad. The calmness of it. But anyway, it's so great. Holy cow. And I know it sounds weird. I know maybe it's just mental, but I feel better. I feel really good. Um, well, Hollow, where are you, man? Like, you need to read this. How's a woman scare a gynecologist? Becoming a becoming what did I say? By becoming a ventriloquist. Did I just say that wrong? Did I rhyme those words? How's a woman become a gynecologist? No. Gyne I don't know. What am I stuck? Why am I stuck? How's mm, mm. How does a woman scare a gynecologist? By becoming a ventriloquist. Is that how you say that? What's wrong with my hearing? Am I messing? I'm gonna blame the fluids. Hey, so look, I'm drinking water, guys. Drinking water, okay? Because here's the thing. I really was. Recently, I've not felt like I run out of steam, man. I run out of steam. And so I was like, uh let's see. That's my oh sorry, avatar change. I thought someone else came in. That's no, I didn't recognize for a second there. Valor View News and then Shaquille. Yeah, hey, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Smug, what's going on? Wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go? I read Pop before I pulled your thing. Hey, Michelle, Bad Duck wrote a joke for you. He says he wants you to do that at the doctor's office. Anyway, I read Pop and I was like, oh my gosh! Like I was like, it'd be like Smug. So she'd be like, hey, I'm in the delivery room. Just wanted to stop by and say hi. I don't know why babies aren't supposed to pop out, are they? I don't know. I don't. I'm more of a cigar guy. It's like, hey, I'll stand out in the waiting room, pass out cigars. I'm that guy. I'm not the hands-on. I don't want to know where they come from, but yeah, that's not the part I like. Yeah, hey, they have a test for that. Hey, Chris Mullen, how you doing? Um, I gotta say, last night was crazy. There's a lot of you Aussies here, and I was like, this is awesome. I want to become the Aussie ambassador to the U.S. Is that how that works? I don't think so. I just realized that was dumb. I didn't become the U.S. ambassador to the Australia. I'm gonna start calling it the Australia. Bad Duck. Michelle Smug says no voices coming out of her cave of wonders. And now I have Wonder Woman themes stuck in my head. Wonder Woman. And then, like, Linda Carter spin around. She was a spinner. Hey, Diva, what's going on? How you doing? Anyway, guys, it was a crazy thing. And I actually have to say again, thank you, Angie. I probably wouldn't have done it without your encouragement. And guys, this doesn't work, man. I gotta do something. There's something wrong right now. I'm not mean that there's something wrong with me. It's just I don't know. I got a weird. I think my Mercury's in retrograde. Hey, how you doing, Sylvia? What's happening? Like a few days ago, I think. Do what now? Yeah, there's ice storms? You know what? Let me tell you what. I blame MG Law because he's the person, he's the meteorologist around here. Okay. He's supposed to tell us about all this. He's supposed to, it's like there should be like an MG like warning, like a boop boop, but it's gonna be like MG Law. So it'd be like, I don't know. What would be an MG Law signal? The hollow thing or what, I'm sure. Dude, I got those cans of chicken soup sitting out here. I was like, man, I can't wait. No, I haven't though. No, I'm sorry. But I'll definitely be looking for. Who? Who's doing that? Whole area's been without power for a couple days. Oh, geez, that's always nice. Yeah, you're without power, and here comes another storm. Yeah, celestial force. I do not know Ryan Hall personally, like I do MG Law. Here's the thing. Think about this, Force. Ain't it about time MG did something for us, right? I mean, come on. He's just like, I don't know. He's the one thing he enjoys. The one thing he enjoys is meteorology. The one time he told me about a storm, nothing happened. Nothing happened. So that seems pretty typical of somebody who'd be my personal meteorologist, right? But yeah, let's get him to tell us. Like, I want a custom things like, hey, Celestial Force, you need to watch out in this area right here, right? That's what MG needs to be doing. He should have told us to look out for stars in. How cool would that be? I mean, he's in Oklahoma. Oklahoma weather ain't hard, but how cool would that be if he start covering Canadian weather? That's what I think you ought to do. Oh, did he come over? Hey, what's going on, bud? How you doing? How are you, sir? Um, dude, oh man. Oh, hey, listen, Vice baby. I have not been around today to check my messages, and I do not know about Flux. I'm trying to get I want to get her to 3,000. I said, let's do a stream. And I haven't checked I haven't checked back. She said, how about doing it today? I was like, I can't. I got 2:00. I did at 2:00, and then after that, I hadn't gotten home until I set up the stream. Not that like I couldn't check out stuff. I wasn't available to. I wasn't available. Why am I making excuses? There's nothing to excuse for. I suck. I'm bad at returning messages. I haven't even checked X today. But anyway, how's this fluxing? Do you know? We gotta get her to 3,000. I want that. Oh crap! I gotta do the 7,000 stream too. What day's today? Tuesday. Oh. Bad Duck says an old woman is sitting at a bar when an older gentleman sits down beside her. So he says, "Do I come here often?" I mean, that sounds like one of my lines. Like, I mean, but I'm like, right? That's a pretty good line. It's a pretty good line, dude. That's great. It's like, hey, so do I come here often? And then she's like, what? Then you got her. You got her hooked. Just like fish. That makes sense. Hey, how you doing, Violet? Vice sent me. Well, I'll tell you what, that's two cute dogs in your avatar there. But it looks like you've got some of that sexy bacon in your comments. We like sexy bacon right here. We need to. Oh my gosh, what else I got to do? I gotta get. Hey, yeah. Flux is awesome. And I've got to, guys, we got to get her to 3,000. She put out a tweet the other day. She's like 70 away. She wants to do it. And I'm like, hey, well, let's stream. When do you want to do it? And I just like it today, but I haven't checked my things, my messages or anything. Sucks. She's 48 away from 3,000, Vice says. House of Flux, is that what it is? Hang on. Everybody here's a sub to her, right? Hey, you guys are. Well, evidently it's not what I thought it was. Why can't I find her page? I always have the worst time finding her. Oh, because it's 2 X's. There it is. Boom. All right, check this out. And then I need to do this. I do that. I need to 10 messages. All right. There you go. If anybody doesn't know Flux, you need to know her. All right. I'll tell you what, you want to know anything about how cool she is, right? So go watch MG's birthday on last Saturday night. I go in there and it's like I haven't seen her in forever, and there she was. It was like she's just we could just hang. We just hang. I love her. And it's awesome. It's awesome. Just good people. Good people around here. All right, hang on. What's happening to a squirrel? Did I see a squirrel? Bad Duck says, speaking of fish, what do you call a lesbian? Where did you go today, Bad Duck? Where did you go? You know, as a duck, you guys eat fish all the time. Just saying. Do you like sardines? I find like the sardine eater. That's a question that Mary Marino had asked. It's because there's a distinct person that eats sardines. Sardines on saltines. For some reason, that was a thing for somebody somewhere. Not me. I don't eat fish. I can't stand the smell of it. I eat nothing that smells rotten. No. So they call, was it? I don't eat fish because it stinks.
Oh, the expert.
There you go, Bad Duck. Need infinity. We need to even get Box Guy to show up at Dollywood. That'd be awesome. She's artsy fartsy. I sub. That's awesome, Wendy. She is. Hey, you know what we were talking about was getting her to do a stream with Valhalla and Diva because she does art, and it's like I like having artistic people. Like I can't do art. I think it's cool. Hey, Santiago Garcia Jr., how you doing? Boneless, skinless, and olive oil. Wait, are we talking chicken or are we talking fish? Bad Duck, you got me so messed up. Yeah, right, D what? No to sardines. Blech. I bet Zach likes sardines. Zach, are you a sardine eater? Oh, there you go. Celestial Force. I love sardines and sardines. See, is a specific person. I have never thought my dad likes them. I'm like, how does one come about loving that? That's just like a weird thing. But anyway, it's not. I mean, it's weird for my dad because I'm like, I'm not eating that stuff. But yeah, it's a thing, right? Wait, hold on. Linda is Linda Lazier here? Did I miss her? Linda Lazier, how you doing? Make sure there's no bones in the fish. Do fish have bones? Do fish have bones? Is that true? True or not true? Hey, Funston, how you doing? No bones or scales. Wheels, all right. Long shelf life. My dad was a fan. There you go. See? There's another one. There you go. Zach. And you know what? I'm not. Zach probably thinks everything I say is making fun of him. I'm not. But like, for some reason, I just thought like I really did think. I was like, I bet Zach's a sardine person. I don't know why. Violet, yes. Lots of protein. That's actually bringing me around to my next thing I wanted to bring up. Guys, this is really weird. I got in the mail today. And I wish I remembered it while Valhalla's. Hey, babe, how you doing, Texas Jen? Guys, say hi to Texas Jen. She's gonna be at Dollywood. We gotta get you we gotta get you a Dale Earnhardt hat or shirt or whole gear. We're going big Dale Earnhardt from now on. I don't know why. I just saw a TikTok the other day, Jen. And it was a great one. It was like, hey, you know what? Why would I got our Navy like this? We got to name our Navy like the Earnhardt class. Instead of painting all those ships gray, we got to put big one number 3 on the side of them. The Intimidator. Oh man, it's so funny. So awesome. Hey Wim, how you doing? Not fish. Most fish have bones. No sardines for me. All right. Uh yeah, it's tell you, man. So far so good. My head, that's the main thing. Hopefully I don't well, I gotta stay hydrated. How do you know I don't already have an Earnhardt hat? I don't think I'm well. Oh, I figured you'd be a Jeff Gordon girl. Tell me I don't like to live dangerously. Yeah, fish is gross. CJ, Zach, sardines are only good for cat food. Yeah, I know. It's so it's kind of funny because like Dale Earnhardt's been gone for a while, and I don't know. I saw that TikTok video, and I thought about like Zombie Land stuff. I was like, you know what, man? Like, it was always funny to me that like there's probably more Dale Earnhardt shirts still sold, than anybody else's at races and stuff. I was like I think now, like, why hasn't he just become a full blown meme? And I was like, man, I'm totally embracing this. He wore sunglasses, huh? Huh? We got to appreciate that. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Um, oh no, shrimp is no. I don't think anything comes out of the water. But anyways, yeah, sardines, protein. So, guys, this came in the mail today. Covered up my address for your protection. See that? Isn't that interesting? Amazon's disaster relief. The flyer for Amazon talking about delivering essentials when Americans need them most. Amazon.com. Amazon disaster relief. Oh, yeah, let me turn the light on. Let's see. 15 Amazon disaster relief hubs. Relief hubs help Amazon deliver vital supplies during fast moving disasters. The hub in Atlanta, Georgia was filled with thousands of items like water, tarps, and filtration systems to help first responders and displaced residents after Hurricane Helene. Really? Was it? Oh, wait a second. That's very tricky writing. After Hurricane Helene, after the hurricane, they filled it. Trucks and cargo planes activated. Within 72 hours of the Los Angeles fire, Amazon's air and ground fleet was able to deliver from its wildfire disaster relief hub to 29 nonprofit organizations on the ground across Los Angeles County, including fire stations, the American Red Cross, and multiple YMCA chapters. And then it's got disaster relief since 2017. It shows all these disasters in America they've been part of. Why are they mailing this? Why is this in the mailbox? Right? It's Amazon.com. Why is it in the mailbox? And anyway, yeah, CJ, sounds like Amazon's doing better than FEMA. Well, the first thing I said, because White Rabbit gets it, and she's like, check this out. She reads it to me. I'm like, okay. So what's next? What are they preparing us for? Now, would those words have come out of my mouth if not for last night after I sent everybody over to the GOAT stream, jumped on there with Valhalla and started talking about things like, go bags and, emergencies, stuff like that. And anyway, it was very interesting that I don't know, this got sent in today. Like, they're telling you, hey, when you can't get out, we're here. Go ahead and hit Amazon.com. Don't worry about it. We got you covered. Just stay inside. You don't want to get sick. I don't know. Maybe it's just a tax write-off. Who knows? But this is a these type of cards. These it's a mail drop mail piece. These are political campaigns. The same stuff you have for those. They're a standard size. I forget what they are. I forget what they cost. It's a flat postal rate for them. But anyway, I thought that was weird. It's looks like, hey, support me. I'm running for this office, and it's Amazon. When there's disasters, we're there. That's kind of gloomy. I don't want to think about that. Anyway, yeah, everybody should have a go bag. That's bleed out before help arrives. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So yeah, that was the thing. I think we're gonna end up having a conversation. We're gonna end up dedicating a stream at some point about. Oh, that'd be a good one with Flux. I bet she knows a lot about it. Hey, David Gregory, how you doing? That car goes out in the trash next Tuesday. It is trash night, y'all. And I took the trash to the road. I did so good. Look at me. I feel good. I put a needle. I better not say that. Holy cow. It's truly a medical experience. It's good medicine. Unlike your love, which is bad medicine. Come on, who doesn't like Bon Jovi, right? Anyway, all right. That's cool. Yeah. We need to get that. We need to work on that. Hey, Ned Detective, how you doing? It's been a while. Texas, who's Texas? Who got what in Texas? Are you asking me where this thing came from? Or like where I am? I'm in Tennessee. Okay, this is what we gotta do. Everybody has trash night Tuesdays. We gotta start reminding each other. Need to make a list on that. T for Two's got it too, right? Isn't that your trash night? Anyway, yeah, okay. Thank you for giving me back on my brain thing. So we started talking about the go back, and like I was like, I don't have one. I got a bucket. Ready. Like, if something happened, I put things in that bucket. And it's the disorganization of my life is very halting. And it's like, okay, so what am I needing a go bag for? And everything that I thought I needed one for, that's changed because I'm not going anywhere. This is the last stands right here. But then it's like, hey, David Nelson, how you doing? That medicine's what I need. That's right. But then you think about like Palestine, Ohio. That's bad stuff, man. I mean, we saw that in the sky. That plane. Someone was in the plane. They took a picture. Man, it's like I still don't think that's right. I think there's some weird stuff happening there, and it's like you got to get out. You got to get out quick. And it's like, all this got started because the thunderstorms had here the other night. I was like, that's a new thing that I got. It's like if there's a hey, I'll tell you what, Texas Jen, the Pop-Tart. It's like I've started eating Pop-Tarts because I'm not eating, what are those things called? Uncrustables. I gave up Pop-Tarts last year. I hadn't eaten them for a year. Then I gave up Uncrustables. I'm like, man, I got something to eat. I was like, oh, yeah, I had those Pop-Tarts. They're a year old, man. I am eating year-old Pop-Tarts as an experiment because I always heard that Pop-Tarts last. The way they are made is just like an MRE, and that they're pretty much like a canned, even though they're in a plastic package. It's the same tech as like canning, and they'll last as long as the seal isn't broken. And you know what? Those things are pretty dang tasty. Pretty dang tasty. But anyway, it's so we started talking about this last night, and I was like, it's like you think about like you have a train rollover, right? And you gotta go, you gotta do something quick. So like I was like, for me, it was so messed up. The thunderstorms really messed me up because I was asleep and I wasn't prepared. I couldn't find a flashlight. Uh, I got enough flashlights to start a store, and I was like, wait a second, what if something happens? I don't have a flashlight. I don't have because let me tell you what, the flashlight on your phone, okay, that's not a flashlight. That's a cutesy little thing that helps you find your keys, helps you look in your purse. The little thing in your phone is we're looking in your purse, but you need a flashlight. And then it was like, I don't know, it's just my mind wasn't focusing. Of course, I didn't feel good and stuff. And anyway, talking to him, I was like, I think what I need to do is get much lighter because one of the things I do now, if there's gonna like a tornado warning, I find my wallet. I put my wallet in my pocket. You know, I'll sleep with my wallet, right? I was like, that's what I need is I need because I gotta have ID, I gotta have credit cards, stuff like that. And I was like, it's not so much about getting a go bag as in like, this post-apocalyptic um uh thing that like Hollywood sells us. I'm like, it's about you're gonna get to a hotel first. They're gonna put you in a hotel. Like again, my scenario is the Palestine, Ohio, that the train wreck. We're gonna go to a hotel. And then I was like, but Valhalla, I was like, bud, you got a farm. What are you gonna do? He said, right. He's like, I'm probably sleeping in my barn or something. I said, yeah, I know that, but you got to get Valkyrie safe because you got to make sure her life stays as normal as it can because you're going to need to lean on her and she's going to have to be strong for you. Like you're going to have that place where you can go and sleep and, get a shower, the normal things. I was like, she's going to have that. You want her to have that. Doesn't matter how strong both people are. You, it's weird how when you're in disaster, there's a psychological thing that you don't even realize it's happening. And well, yeah, that's true. You got it's catch, but I'm just I'm talking about like for a thunderstorm. I want to have my wallet on me. Um, I do. I'm scared of the dark. Scared of the dark. Well, it's dark and it's like you come out, you turn on the lights and like, whoa, hey, that's my cousin. No, I'm kidding. Kidding. Um, uh, but it's I was like, I need that lightweight thing. That's my new goal is I need everything to be and problem is that it's stuff that I use. Like for me, I've got to be able to stream. So things like the cameras and stuff like that, that's very important. That's a very important part of my go. I'm gonna be in a hotel for a few days and I can't get back to the house because of, whatever reason. Anyway, it was that was how our conversation went, and we are like, well, we need to talk about this. We ought to have a get together and talk about up to date stuff. Like my buddy ID Crisis, he's got to go back. He showed it one time. We did one of these years ago, and he's doing his go back. He's so proud of it. He started going through it, and he had like 4 books. It was like The Stand by Stephen King. I'm like, why do you have books? He's like, well, just give me something to do at night. I'm like, dude, your pack weighs 95 pounds. You're not leaving your house. You got to make that light, man. Anyway, it's oh yeah, smug. That's the thing, like the solar deal. So like talking about streaming, I got to recharge. You got to have a solar thing. David Nelson, stop it. I hope we're not related. That was fun. But anyway, yeah, it's a whole new conversation. I think that's something we need to get into. Yeah, D-Way. I swear, 95 pounds is a little extreme. I think he said something. It might have been like 70 pounds or something. I'm like, dude, come on, ID, man, 70 pounds. I mean, that's like carrying a child on your back, or I was like, no, no, that's crazy. Um, yeah, well, that's the thing. Of course, I mean, yeah, I take a copy of the Second Amendment with me. I have. But what type of go are you gonna go? I mean, if I don't know if I'll ever be back here. If I ever come back, I'm getting a rifle. But I never go anywhere without a copy of the Second Amendment. Problem is, um, power pellets. You gotta have enough of that. But hopefully you don't use it. Hopefully that you don't use it. You just do what you normally carry. It's just the extra stuff. Like for me, batteries, a charger. What'd be really nice, because you get out, like if there's a tornado, you get out of your house. Hope you're wearing the clothes you want to wear for a couple days. Because I mean, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to the store, buy new clothes, right? And then have to am I gonna wash them? I'm very picky, very, very picky about very sensitive. I'm very sensitive, man. Very sensitive skin. It's anyway. It's a new idea, and like I'm totally taking everything I've ever believed and thought. I've spent years. I'm a huge fan of zombie movies. Okay, this is where all this started, and the like Walking Dead, like, that fascinates me. And I love the idea of what happens next. Uh, Reading stories about Hurricane Katrina hitting New Orleans. And there was one particular, this guy was, I think he was down there, he was visiting somebody, maybe or something. I forget how it was. And he heard the hurricane was coming. So he parked his car in a parking garage, like they were close to the French Quarter where he was staying. And it was like 2.5, maybe miles away. He's like, walking is not bad. But he parked in a parking garage like on the 5th floor. So it went flood. Then Katrina happened and he was without power and everything else. And he said that I remember talking about there were it was like Mogadishu. It literally was like that. There was gangs of people, that they were taking over the streets, driving around in cars. He's like, you had to be very careful. You can be seen. They're going to take whatever you had. And it was so crazy hearing him talk about, like, after a few days, he's like, okay, I realize now that houses are being broken into where he was at. He like, and they keep going out further and further. And what else did that happen to? That happened. Who else told me a story like that? But it wasn't Katrina. It was just funny that it's like there's like this center, like where all the criminal activity starts, and it spreads out. And it's like they just go to so many houses at one night, and then next time they go more houses and more and more. And he's like, I decided I had to go, and it was the getting to his car was I don't know, it's just a crazy thing, but Bad Duck says read Kindle books by Mike Krause. All the kinds of different scenarios and great ideas for things could utilize, etc. Mike Krause. All right, thank you, Bad Duck. I don't think I want to wear a leaf. Well, I don't know if you look good in foliage, maybe a little poison ivy, whatever. We had a very close call with a tornado here. I was a baby, had a huge tree fall, and land a foot behind me. Oh, ooh. That's another thing, I'm the worst, man. I'm the worst at this. You need a way to stop bleeding. That was a lesson I could. That was a lesson I was taught a week ago. Couldn't stop my thumb from bleeding. Maybe I need to rethink things that I hadn't thought about before. Anyway, so that's um we'll be doing a you know oh yeah, what's there's that place outside Philadelphia. They are zombies. Oh man, it's so bad. Yeah, a modular pack. Here's the thing. I I need lightweight. That's the first thing. Like when my mom went to the hospital, I started grabbing stuff. I was like, who knows how long I'll be there and stuff. And my pack was heavy. Gosh, it was heavy. Um, by the time she was left, I taken everything out. I was like, I realized I'm not gonna be using this, I'm not gonna be using that. And that's something else. Like my yes, I color zombies, it's so fun. Now that'd be a crazy thing to see. Um Sometimes we give the best advice, man. First, oh, I'm great at giving advice. I just can't fix my own problems. What's the brother-in-law? So he and his buddy, they got go back. They're testing the whole thing. He's an engineer. These guys got the big brains. They overthink things and all that stuff. And he did several outings. Like so, he load up all the stuff and went hiking. So we're gonna live off this. What we think we would need is like a 3-day pack. We're gonna try to do 3 days out. And he's like, what was the well, you learn very quickly. You have to put yourself in a situation and use it, and that's how you learn really quickly. You'd be surprised how quickly you don't need a lot of things. Let's see here. What's this one say? Where'd he go? I just missed it. I think I did. Maybe I'm seeing things. T-Rex. It'll be I'll be sure to let you know. I'll be sure to let you know. Hey, happy birthday, Angie. Happy birthday. And it's glad you're here, having a good time. Let's see here. What's up? I wish I could talk and type at the same time. It so amazes me when people can do that. Anyway, so yes, happy birthday. Have a it's not fun. Man, I was gonna say, I don't know why I looked up. I thought I saw Kaiser in here for a second. I was like, have a pineapple upside down cake for me. Happy birthday. Wait, what's your favorite cake? What do you have a cake? I'm a cupcake guy. I like cupcakes for my birthday. I don't eat them the rest of the time of year. I don't know why I get cupcakes. Maybe I don't like my birthday. I don't celebrate it, so who knows? Who knows? Um, yeah, 511 Tacticals, good stuff. They actually do have a brick and mortar. I need to get some pants. I need to get some camo pants. I want to get some multicam. And here's what's funny. I want some multicam pants because I really, really dig the way multicam looks. I'm talking about like everyday pants. I'm sure. Man, I say I'm sure. Okay, so the truth is, I was told that would not be a happy day in White Rabbit's life if I started wearing camouflage pants in public. And anyway. Oh, I said, hey, did I say hi to you, Kimberly? So it's just amazing to me, though. It's all this, like little gadgets. I love gadgets, right? And I'm looking for a flashlight now. usually if I put my hand down and I did put my hand down on a flashlight. That's crazy. But okay, so here's most important lesson I learned about recently. Humbly taught to me by the White Rabbit. Halloween. We were doing a haunted cornfield walkthrough. I took her like 3 different flashlights. I said, "Hey, would you like to take a flashlight with you just in case?" And she's saying, "Okay." All right, now listen, that one you picked up, you do is you hit the button once, or you hit it twice, or maybe you have to do it 3 times real fast. And she's like, "Don't you just have one that just turns on and off?" And I was like, "Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, I messed up. You just need on and off. You don't need all the tricks they do. You just need to be able to hit the button, and just like, boop, it's on. Whoop, there you go. Just on. Um, and that's what you don't know that until you practice it. And I don't know. I prefer full size stuff, but if it's lighter, I'd rather have lighter and something, I don't need a 5-inch. I see people have the big old bush knives and stuff. I just need a pocket knife that I know, really good pocket knife. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, what's red light alert? I clicked. Oh, the flashing red light. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, there's a whole deal with that. And see, even like talking about this, it's like you don't have your thoughts straight with it. And I don't know, just last night we started talking. I started seeing the chat started getting active with it. I was like, yeah, this is something more and more people are interested in this. And I'll tell you something else. And this is one. So, like, you guys know Yoli, right? She lives out in Orange County. She was very close to the fires, very close to them, the wildfires. And she talked about having a go bag. And like so many people were talking about having go bags out there. I was like, oh, what's your go bag? Because like for me, I think it'd be very different than what a Southern Californian, waiting on a wildfire type thing situation. I don't know. It's just that's an interesting thought. Be a fun time. I made cinnamon cake with cream cheese icing a couple days ago. Oh, cinnamon cake. Oh, oh. Everything I make is good. That's awesome. That's awesome. Anyway, guys, yeah, like I said, short stream. I just want to tell you guys that IV thing, man, that was wild. That was wild. I hope hope it works out. This craziest thing that I was sitting there thinking, like, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to renal failure. And the heat was on the massage chair. Oh man. We had earthquake go bags in the trunk of our car. See, I don't even know what that would be. And that's like something else, like Valhalla, talking to him. He's like, yeah, like I have some clothes in mine. I was like, okay, do they fit? When was the last time you tried them on? And it's I'm a fan of my bucket because you don't know what you're gonna need. And a bucket, you just throw stuff into it. So that's my go bag right now. To be my bucket. Because I mean, I'm gonna leave in a car. I'm not gonna walk out of here. I mean, if you're talking about walking out, if you're talking about walking away from your home, there's nowhere to go to. I tell you this. I don't think there's anywhere to go to. You're not gonna walk to a safe space. It's crazy. But anyway, all that's because Amazon delivering essentials when Americans need them most. Amazon disaster relief. Yeah. So what's the disasters coming next? Do I need to start buying some blue tarps? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love those things. Oh. I wish I had a Polaris. Those are cool. Okay, so I'm not a fan of the wind up battery. I know this we've got one somewhere. I don't have a radio though, so it doesn't matter. What do I know? I don't have a radio. How many of y'all have a radio? How many of y'all listen to the radio anymore? It's all going away. Do you have a ham license, ham radio license? That'd be important. Oh yeah, D-White, that was the other thing. Thank you. I actually put that in my in one of my things. Yeah, the Switch 2 is coming out tomorrow. Oh, I gotta watch that. So actually, dude, I love that one. I love Nintendo. They've got it figured out. You have fun, and that's what matters. You know, it's was the latest Assassin's Creed. Did you guys hear about this? The controversy and all stuff. Assassin's Creed, the video game, they made it about a black guy. Dude, that's your main character. He came from somewhere in Africa to Japan and is a samurai. I think that's it. It's like, what? Like, it's not what? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But, meanwhile, Nintendo's over there making little Oompa Loompas and all that stuff and throwing bananas on a go-kart, and everybody's having a good time. So Switch 2 is coming out. I haven't seen any specs. There are all these leaks, things, and everything else. I'm always like, I don't know. What I do find amazing about it is I don't know of any time that Nintendo has ever called something 2. Like the sequel system. So I wonder if they have something up their sleeves with that. But they're calling it the Switch 2 so far. Yeah, that's the thing. I gotta get some a good solar panel. But yeah, I'll be definitely interested in that Switch. Are they gonna do pre-orders? Gosh, man, if they do pre-orders, I'm dead. I'm just Nah. Here goes a little expert going. White Rabbit. I know what I want for Christmas. Oh, I'm dead. Hopefully, if it's like a pre-order, it's like $25 down payment or something, Oh man, but yeah, because I don't want. I like my Switch. I don't play it as much as I should. As much, I probably love that thing more than I play it. Does that make sense? Oh, the Nintendo Switch too. Yeah, I just thought about that today, and I was like, "That's interesting." What do you hope it has in it? So, what's that one thing? The Steam Deck, Steam Deck. That thing's really cool, man. That thing's really cool. Like I was like, oh, I wanted one of those for a while, and but then it's people compare it to the Switch all the time, and as sad as the phones, man, they're more powerful than any game system you had. I don't know. I mean, not the newest next generation type stuff, but they make sucky games. They want to make these like looks like children's art coming to life or something. It's just stupid. They won't make it good like a Halo or anything. But Nintendo, like, I don't know, what do you want the specs to be and stuff? Like, I would like for it to be, oh man, it'd be awesome if like you could watch. I know the Switch you can get YouTube on it, and I think Hulu was the only platform you ever got it. But that'd be cool if you could watch shows and stuff. And it's got to have a better battery life. I have the early Switch, and battery life was very lacking. Um, wasn't there a game you could do that in? Was it Gran Torino? Not Gran Torino. Grand Theft Auto. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Anyway, guys, tomorrow after I wake up, I'm gonna mow the yard. So I told White Rabbit, I said, I'm glad you do, Danielle. I've been looking at a lot of those. I tell you what, I looked at they had those little Sony like pocket radios. Problem is it's the antenna. Yeah, it does need to do 4K. You're right. It really does. So I've got a mow tomorrow, and so I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna see if I can find attachments for a camera on the lawnmower, and I'm going to. It's weird how my brain works. I was like, yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to video mowing the yard. So I want to be able to do it. And I was like, I really feel like that's part like what we're talking about, like the go bag stuff. It's like I need to use my stuff to see if I have it in the proper configuration that would make me happy. I want to make sure I have everything ready for Dollywood and all that stuff. And like just mowing the yard. I mean, stuff like that. It's amazing how many times you don't know what you don't have until you try to use it. Mowing ASMR, yeah. Hey, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know if I can do that. I'm not very smart. Anyway, guys, love y'all. Thank you so much. Oh, hold on, wait. What was I'll put this back up here. What Bad Duck said, guys. Mike Krause. Okay, all kinds of different scenarios and great ideas for things I could utilize, etc. Mike Krause, check out those books. Oh, actually, you know what? Steve Gosney has a book, Prepare, and that is a really good source. So, Danielle, you've read that one, I think. Anyway, yeah, we'll work on it. This is something everybody wants to do. I had never saw a lawnmower man. Guys, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'll try to be cooler. I'm upset. I had some ice cream earlier. I don't have any ice cream now. I can't eat ice cream. I'm on a diet. Well, I feel like I've really gone to hell. I've gone in a handbasket, in a go bucket.
0, 1, 2, 3.
Let's get started. Oh, that's real good.